You don't need Netflix, you don't need cable. Hop on YouTube, welcome to the hood table, where we chop up local and global events vocally. You don't really gonna miss out on these conversations. Just joke a little, laugh a little, get that wine in your system, fill your glass a little, expose current events, talk trash a little. You never know, these opinions might clash a little. They addicted to the content, got them binge watching. You don't like it, then you want invited. Bet your friends watching in the house and your job parking lot before you clocking. They don't wanna miss a second of this HD content. Everybody think they got something to say, so it's an open invitation, bring it to the table. But if you come whack, just know we ain't buying in. We gon' probably turn you back and tell you sorry, try again. Yeah, welcome to the hood table. You don't need Netflix, you don't need cable. Yeah, welcome to the hood table. You don't need Netflix, you don't need cable.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Come on in, come on in. Make sure you hit that like button, hit the share button, hit the subscribe button. If you are not already subscribed to the channel, let me go through some of the people in the chat. Say my hellos real quick. And Lavern is going to be here in a second. Y'all know she gonna be here. She'll be here in a second. I just got off the phone with her. So she's gonna be clicking on the link any minute now. But what's up, baby eyes? How you doing? What's up, G? You said where Lavern is. She'll be here any second. Baby eyes said, is that Lady Snoop? No, that actually is my niece. My niece, Thailand Music. Y'all need to look her up. She is on Facebook, Instagram. Let's see, is she on Twitter? She might be on Twitter. But I know for sure she's on Facebook, she's on Instagram, and she's on YouTube. Tylynn, Thailand Music. She is a rapper from Omaha, Nebraska. And she's becoming very, very well known. She just had a song like, I don't know how many of you follow the Tyler Perry Sisters TV show, but she had one of her songs feature in the Tyler Perry TV show. She just had one of her songs feature in another TV show. So she's becoming really, really popular, her music and everything. But yeah, she's a rapper, singer, dancer, track star. When I say track star, I do mean track, like running, okay? But yeah, but thank you. Yes, if you want to look her up, every video I always give her a shout out on every video. In the description box, I put her name and her link so that people can follow her, because hey, it is what she do. She's a rapper and she's really, really good. But yes, and Tanya, you said Tanya, you need to drop your niece. Oh yeah, I always do. It's actually in the description box of the video, but let me go over to YouTube and let me hold on, wait a minute. Let me see. Hold on. Yep, in every description of my video, I put the Hood Table Music intro lyrics by my niece Tylynn. Let's see, YouTube. Yeah, she has a lot of videos on YouTube and a lot of videos on her Facebook. Matter of fact, I think she renamed her YouTube channel. Oh yeah, that's right. She renamed her YouTube channel. It's now just Tylynn. So let me
Paving this shit, crank.
Yeah, her stuff beats. Okay, here's her link right here. And y'all might as well go ahead and subscribe to her channel. She's at 767 people. She needs to get up to 1,000 so she can get started getting monetized on YouTube. So yes, definitely. Okay, I'm dropping her link in the chat right now. This is to her YouTube channel. So I just dropped. Oh yeah, Carrie Ray, you already subscribed. All right, cool beans. Yes, G, Thailand Music. That's my niece. She made that intro song for us a couple of years ago. Well, maybe like a year and a half ago. But yeah, that's my niece. But yeah, hold on. I think she just she says she's trying to log in. I might have to help her out. Let me see. Lavern. She's trying to log in right now. So let me send her the link again. I'm gonna text it to her. Thank you, baby eyes. She always appreciates it when I be shouting her out on my YouTube channel. She be like, "Thanks, Auntie." Um, let's see. Okay, let me go to YouTube, and I'm going to. Oh, come on, Lavern, come on. I'm gonna send a link to her text message. Maybe she can log in easier there. Come on, boo. Come on, boo. You said she needs to start working on that book. I wanna buy it. Oh yeah, she needs to. Hey, what's up, bro? How you doing? Hey, anybody, if you want to jump on the link, I did drop the link earlier. It's an open panel discussion tonight. We're gonna be discussing several different topics. We're gonna be discussing, of course, you know, the shooting down in Memphis today, the murder, the shooting of, you know, young Dolph, and then we're going to also be discussing Julius Jones too, because he is actually set to be um he's on death row, and I think is it tomorrow or the next day. That's when he's supposed to, you know, have his last breath, unless a miracle pulls through and the mayor kit is like, hey, you know, unless he calls it off, calls a stay on it. I don't know. I don't know. But let me call her because I don't know what's going on. Hold on. Let me see. Let me call my girl Lavern, see what's going on because she's trying to log on. Oh, you got it now? Okay, okay. Well, come on through. Click the link. Okay, babe. But yeah, I dropped the link up here. Where is it? Where is it? I dropped. Okay, here's the link right here, you guys. If anybody wants to jump on the screen, especially my fam from down south, I have a lot of family member down south in Memphis. Probably 50-60% of my family lives in Memphis. And I know I've been seeing a lot of their posts on Facebook, a lot of them saying rest in peace. A lot of people is really tore up, no matter how some people feel, you know, when it comes to these rappers and some of the things that they do, some of the things that might get them public attention, get them trending on social media, whether good or bad, they still have a lot of fans. So a lot of people are really tore up about, you know, young Dolph. So I'm gonna just say rest in peace to the family. Of course, I don't know him personally. I know about his music. I know a little bit about his background. But yeah, that's horrible. What happened to him today? You said you went live right after I finished rolling up. Well, I don't roll. I sip. So if you got something to sip on, sit with me. Sit with me. Okay, now where's Lavern? She says she has the thing. So, but yeah, so if anybody wants to jump on the link and discuss anything that we're going to discuss tonight, is open panel. So feel free to give your comment. If you know anything, if you're from Oklahoma and you know something about this Julius Jones case, this situation. If you're from Memphis or even not from Memphis and you know something or you want to speak on the rapper, you know, that was killed earlier, Young Dolph, if you want to speak on that, feel free to click on the link in the chat and I'm going to go ahead. And you know what, baby eyes, I just thought about something when you said that does, my niece kind of does sound like Lady Snoop. Huh. Uh-oh, is this our girl Lavern in the back?
Can you see me?
Hey, girl, I see you. You live.
Hey.
We live.
Hey. What's popping? Can you guys hear me?
Yep, I can hear you fine. You guys in the chat, let me know if you can hear Lavern.
Hold on. Sip.
Sip, honey. They was coming in the room talking about, where's Lavern?
Girl, I am here. I couldn't, for some reason, I couldn't log in, but I'm here. So what's going on? What I missed?
That's okay, honey. Hey, Marilyn. Hey. Well, actually, I've been talking just a tiny bit. I really haven't got into it because I was waiting on you to come online. But I was actually waiting to see which topic you wanted to discuss first. If you wanted to discuss what's going on down there in Oklahoma first, or if you wanted to discuss, the shooting today of Dolph.
Man, like
I
all
go
of it is
on.
just like really crazy. It's like a lot of these rappers are getting murdered. Like, even from Mo 3, and you know what I mean? Like it's just so many rappers, and I'm wondering, are these rappers looking at this and the people around them, like, was it really worth it to be famous? Because now a lot of people that surround them are getting murdered and killed, like Dirk. A lot of his friends, every time his brother, a lot of the people that has been associated to him has been murdered. So was it really worth it? Was the fame really worth it? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm wondering, is that thoughts that are going through some of these people's minds? It's really a sad situation, and sometimes I think that social media plays a part
Mm-hmm.
in the way these rappers are perceived, and also uh, you sometimes you cannot be who people think you are, and that could get you killed because you're
Right.
portraying to be someone that you're not, such as Takashi, that white boy.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't feel like he's even about that life, but he tried to portray that so much, and
Mm-hmm.
he tried to put that image out there so badly, and he wanted social media to feel like he was like that when in fact he's really not. So okay, so
Right.
when the going got rough and things got on his ass and the fire got up under his ass, he ended up snitching. He ended up doing a lot of different things, that a real person that was about that life probably wouldn't have done. You know what I
Right.
mean? So so
Mm-hmm.
so he was portraying an image, and it caught up with him, and it could have potentially cost him his life. Although I'm happy that it didn't and he's still alive, but that's part of the life. That's part of you portraying to be something that you're not. So, it's just really crazy. This whole social media thing, just like people portray me a certain way, but not knowing that I don't let them see every side. Everybody don't deserve to see every side of you. You know what I mean? I'm very sensitive. My friends and the people that really know me see that side of me. But other people, I feel like I put a guard up sometimes so that I'm guarding myself, I'm guarding my feelings, because I know that people see me a certain way, and I know that people feel like, oh, she did, she that, she did, but they don't know me. They're just looking at what they see of me on social media. So
Mm-hmm.
everything that you see on social media is not always what it is. Okay, so y'all
That's
have to
very true.
understand that people show you what they want to show you. Ain't nobody upload no pictures of them with their hair on top of their head and looking crazy. No, they're uploading pictures of them looking nice. They're uploading pictures of them. That they ain't uploading pictures of them all fucked up, and you know what I mean, bills is due, and they are struggling. They're not gonna
Mm-hmm.
show you that. They're gonna show you the good sides of them. Okay, so y'all gotta stop letting social media fool y'all. Y'all gotta stop letting people, oh, you see these happy couples, oh, couple goals, and y'all saying these people y'all couple goals, then y'all find out the motherfuckers been sucking nut out of a bitch's ass and fucking everybody and doing this, that. I'm just saying, you have to fucking, I gotta take a sip on that one too. Hold on. But for real, quit looking at people on social media thinking that people are who they, portray to be. Because as far as I'm concerned, social media is fake to me. Okay.
Yeah.
Everything that you see is not always real.
Yeah, that's true. A lot of people are perpetrating fraud on social media.
Yes.
But this rapper that was shot down today in front of a bakery, a cookie bakery. Now, I had mentioned earlier that matter of fact, I had hit up one of my relatives who's from Memphis. I think he stays in Cali now, but I think he was born and raised in Memphis along with a lot of my other family. So he might be joining us as well. but I do want to show a few video clips of this rapper before we continue on. And again, that was Young Dolph, who a lot of people are very, very familiar with. And I'm not gonna say I know all his accolades, but I definitely remember him from Cut It. That song that was just like a hit. Yeah. That was just one of those songs that was always in my head all the doggone time. But I'm gonna just play this.
I'm gonna tell you. Oh, go ahead. I loved him. He did this song called he was talking about Gotti, which Gotti is from Memphis too. Mm-hmm. So he was beefing with Gotti, who was a famous rapper from Memphis too. So that people are trying to say that this is connected and that Gotti had this done to him. Mm-hmm. Either way, he had this song and it's called Play With Your Bitch. It's a good song. I love the song. I play the song all the time. Matter of fact, I was playing it today. I really love that song. It's unfortunate. He was a father. He was he had helped a lot of people up out of Memphis. Man,
yeah, that's what I heard that he had, and that's exactly why I wanted somebody from Memphis to jump on with me tonight. So hopefully I can go ahead and do that and have somebody jump on. But I did hear, I heard somebody on YouTube was talking about him earlier, and they was like, yeah, what is he going to be remembered by? And and I was like, well, again, we as fans, we as the public, the social media, we don't never know these people personally. Mm-hmm. You don't never know where their heart really is. And a lot of times, like you said, a lot of people on social media be perpetrating a fraud. So they can be rapping about this, that, and the third. But then after they get off that mic, after they get off that stage, they can be the most normal person, the most laid back, person, shy, or, not nobody.
I dated a rapper, right? And the rapper, the person he portrayed on stage was not who he was behind closed doors. I'm talking about a family man, taking care of and raising his kids, all that. My thing is this, just like Beyonce talking about all of this and that and woo, but she got a husband that she go home to, okay? A lot of stuff that she rapping about is not the shit that she doing, and if she is, she doing it with her goddamn husband, okay?
Yeah, from day one, I knew Beyonce was just all about the fame, and Beyonce ain't about that life. She ain't never
been. No, hell no. Exactly. But that's what I'm saying. That's the goals again to say how people always look at social media, look at people's lifestyle on social media and what they portray. And this woman is a whole goddamn wife, and you single. Okay, so come on now. Quit always looking at people's lives and thinking that certain things is what it is, because it's not. Okay, I'm just saying.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm going to go ahead and play a couple of videos here. Yep, I feel you. Let me play this video here, and we're going to play a couple of clips that some people probably already seen, some people probably haven't. But please let me know if you cannot hear it. If you can't hear it, let me know.
Again. Say you came to get some wood. All I came to get some Makita cook. Get the side. Come back around there. What you got? Chocolate chip. Don't hot. Straight out the oven. Just for you. Appreciate you, baby. Be safe. Yep. Again. Say you came to get some wood. All I came to get some Makita cook. Get the side. Come back around there. What you got? Chocolate chip. Don't hot. Straight out the oven. Just for you. Appreciate you, baby. Be safe. Yep.
He literally, okay, I just showed you that video. Then I'm going to show you the video that they did when they talked to the owners of the restaurant right after at the bakery. But he literally had just bought some cookies from a restaurant. He had even went on social media, said as soon as he stepped down, he's going to stop at this restaurant, grab some cookies.
I feel it, honestly, I feel like it was a setup. I feel like somebody knew, and this is another, and let me say this is why when I come into town now, I don't let everybody know, because if those of you that know me know, I got shot at one time when I was there, okay? So now it's like, instead of me always going to post, I'm in Omaha, it's times that I'm in Omaha and people don't even know I'm there, because when you reach a certain level, okay, can you see me?
Yeah.
It look like I'm fucking out of the thing or something. But anyway, it's like,
Yep, that's bigger.
When you reach a certain level in life, you got people that love you, got people that hate you. You never know who's what. You don't ever know who's who. Okay. And because I have accumulated a lot of enemies in Nebraska, I don't know who's who. Okay. I know who I trust, but at the same time, I don't know who talking to who to say, oh, she in town, she this, she that, she here, she there. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Everybody know I love Joe Test. Everybody know I love Godfathers. Everybody know I love Time Out. Mm-hmm. How I know them people ain't scoping those type of places out when I come there to see if they see me. You never know. And it be your people in your own goddamn city and town that has that want the worst for you and that prays for your downfall. Mm-hmm. So me now, when I come into town, when I do what I do, I post my stuff after I leave a lot of the times, you know what I mean? So that people don't know that I'm there, because you never know. Had he done that, he would be alive still to this day, because he had not put where he was at and what he was doing. You have to be mindful of that, especially when you have people that does not really care for you and that does not really have your best interest at heart. And a lot of people in Memphis, he was involved in, he used to be a gang member, whatever the case may be. He had rivals, he had haters. So you never know who it was that could have possibly done this. So yeah, it's unfortunate, and I feel real bad. And this is why we have to move differently when you're in a certain position.
Sorry, I'm just looking for this video here, but excuse me. You know what you were saying? I'm gonna just read a few comments. I don't know if you can see the comments in the chat. But
I don't be looking at no damn comments.
Miss Naturally Nola said, "Hey, Tanya in chat," and Carrie, she said, people use social media and people track the root movements because they post everything or hit the live button." And that's exactly what Lavern was saying. Yep. You have to be mindful, and sometimes you have to move in silence. You really do.
Yes.
A lot of these celebrities, if they ain't get killed, they get their houses broke into.
Yep.
Jewelry stolen, robbed.
All of that.
Yeah.
And when you out here flossing and people think that you have this and that, and that's another thing. You don't know if motherfuckers is wearing fake jewelry. If they weren't, you don't know. That's what I'm saying. People kill me. You know what I mean? Thinking that they know what people got and what people doing and all that. Man, you listen, that shit could be cubic zirconias. You know what I mean? And you thinking a motherfucker got these big buku diamonds. Listen, it could be cubic zirconias, and you sitting up here risking your life and risking your freedom and all that to try to go rob a person, take money from a person. Mm-hmm. And when you a female, it's even worse. It's even worse when you a female. Mm-hmm. It's even worse because, it's just worse when you're a female.
Yeah, it really is. It really is. And let me put up our disclaimer real quick, and then I'm going to play this video for you guys. And this is after it happened. The owners of the restaurant, they wanted to speak out, regarding the situation. But because keep in mind, they were just happy and excited that he came to their, I don't want to call it a restaurant, but it kind of is a restaurant, but a cookie establishment. And then right after he left, then they got to do a news story on his death. So I'm sure they were really, really shocked and just confused about the whole situation. But here's the video right here, you guys.
We just basically, thank you. Basically, we just got a phone call from my dad. He was in the store. He's one of the owners. And he just told us that somebody was shot. We didn't know who it was at first. We was just like, okay. I thought it was, one of the employees. So we was kind of distraught at the time. But, we heard my cousin in the background. He was just basically like, man, he gone. Somebody shot him. He gone. And I'm like, who gone? We just trying to figure out what was going on. And then you can hear my dad, he was just like, stay with me, Dolph. Just stay with me, brother. He kept saying it. So that's when we was like, okay, it was Dolph. So it was real fast. He said it was my dad was just like, it was real fast. It was a real quick situation. So we real hurt by it. He was a real, good dude. He came to the store all the time. When he was in Memphis, McHughes was one of his stops. So it's really tearing us down a little bit. We pray for the family. It's a senseless tragedy. We just really want them to know that we back in 100%, and we just really want, we really just wish this would just stop. This is just too much for us. So it's affecting our family now because we do consider Dolph. Anytime you walk into there, walk into Makitas, you consider family. When Dolph came here, he was considered family. He called my mom every time she came in. I mean, it's hurting us a little bit. So we just.
Were you so your dad? You were on the phone with your dad when it happened?
I was on. It wasn't when it happened. It was right after. He called us like directly after the shots were fired and Dolph was hit.
And you can hear him saying, "Dolph, stay with me."
Yeah, we heard him say that, and he was just, man, it's a lot.
Everyone's talking about how much he loved Nikita.
He did a lot. He was I got a video with him. He was telling us, what I'm saying, every time I come here, I can't leave without getting some chocolate chip and like fresh out the oven. This it. So chocolate chip and ice cream was his favorite. So
wow.
we gon'
Was it inside of your store or right outside?
Well, from what I was hearing, it was inside the store. It was inside the store. So, it's So we just been standing here just hoping that, because my mom wanna, see what's going on. She just, we just want people to know that we hurting for them. We hurting about this. We hurt. So we just want everybody to know. We want the family to know. We love Dolph. He was a part of our family. We really appreciate him coming in, in the store, supporting us anytime he can. So whatever the family need, what I'm saying, we just want them to know we here.
Damn. I can't hear you.
I had put it on mute so I wouldn't get no feedback on the video. But that is just crazy. He was killed inside because a lot of people thought he was killed outside, but they say he was killed inside. And her own father was like the last person that he spoke to. You know how awful it is to like know that somebody died alone. Like her father was there with him, telling him to hold on, stay with him. I'm sure his family appreciates that, his loved one appreciates that somebody was actually there. But somebody got to know something. And I know, I would hope that they had like security cameras.
Yeah.
All around.
I'm sure they did. But again, this was something that was orchestrated. This was something that was already planned. This was something that they knew what they was doing. Okay. So I really hope that just like with Mo 3, they ended up finding out who did that to him. I really hope that they find out who was behind this, which everybody is saying, I hate to say it, but Gotti was behind all of this. And so they are from the same, state. They are, they was beefing, all of this. So this rap beef stuff gotta stop too. You know what I mean? When you get to a certain level and you are $1 million, multi-million-dollar status, all that beef and shit shouldn't even be applying. You should be sitting in the elevator down to pick somebody else up. You know what I mean? And that's not usually the case. It's usually rivalries and all that type of stuff. So I pray for him. I pray for the family. I pray for all that. It's really, 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 really crazy. But I want to get on before I get too, drinking too damn much. I want to get on what's going on here in Oklahoma City.
Yes, and if anybody wants to jump on, it's an open panel. So it's Lavern and I. A lot of y'all know our girl Lavern. So if y'all want to jump up on the screen to discuss any of these topics that we're discussing, whether it's the Dolph, excuse me, or the other subject that we're going to be speaking of, which is Julius Jones. Now, Julius Jones, a lot of y'all might be pretty familiar with him. He was charged with a murder 20 something years ago. And he has always claimed to be innocent. Basically, it was like a carjacking and a killing of a businessman named Paul Howell.
A white businessman.
Yep, a white businessman by the name of Paul Howell. And over nearly 20 years while he's been in custody, he has always maintained his innocence. He has basically been locked up since about the age of 19 years old. So he was put on death row. And how long have they been trying to get him off this time recently? Because I know they've always been trying to get him released, but this time just recently. Lavern, I know that you've been like attending some of the court sessions and some of the protests, and because you're down there.
Yes.
So let me know what is kind of like down there, the atmosphere. I know you've been around the family. You done seen a lot of stuff going on in the courtroom. So let me know what the atmosphere is down there and what's going on.
Oh my God, the atmosphere right now in Oklahoma City is really crazy. You have not just white people and it's white and black people that have come together for this. I never thought, I thought, it's a lot of prejudice down here. Like I did not know what to
especially
expect.
in Oklahoma. Yeah.
Right. Because it was when I moved to Oklahoma, I moved here because I thought I would be able to have a different life, a new start on life. And to see them trying to take life, it makes me look at Oklahoma in a different light now. You know what I mean? My life here has been great. It has been peaceful. It has been wonderful. But to see what's going on right now, it's crazy. Like right now, they put barricades around the governor's mansion. Okay, they put barricades around the governor's mansion last night.
Is they trying to get to the governor?
Because the governor is the one that has the final say.
Yeah, Governor Stitt, right? Or Stitt.
Yeah. So Governor Stitt has the last say.
Okay.
The clemency board, the parole board, everybody has said, you know what, let him go. Okay, let him go. Give him life with the possibility of parole. Which, if they do that, he would be able to go like soon as he made that decision. He would be able to go tomorrow if they said that. Tomorrow at 4:00, this man is scheduled to be executed. I went down there again today to see the mother, to see the family, to see the friends that's there and that's been there supporting him for all of these years. The kids a lot of kids walked out of school today. And
I heard that a lot of people walked out of schools. Like there's kids protesting. There's celebrities, Kardashians. I mean, there's a lot of people who are
Russell Westbrook.
Yeah, TV Jakes. It's a lot of people protesting.
7 million people have signed a petition to have this man exonerated. Let him go. You know, that free Julius. This is what's going on down here. And for me to see this firsthand and up close and personal has really been, traumatic for me. Like, people look at me and they say, oh, she did this, she did that. She slept with somebody's husband. It's deeper than, to me, like I said, my friends know me, who Lavern really is. And I've cried about this. Okay. I'm really dealing with this because I can't believe that this is the world that we're living in now. And so if you can imagine when he got trialed for this back in 1999, whenever it was, if we living in a system right now where corruption is going on in 2021, 21, imagine what was going on back then.
It was a lot of corruption. I mean, like all through our history of being here on this doggone land, even before our freedom, after our freedom, has always been a lot of corruption in the police department, in the FBI, when it comes to white people being killed, white ladies being raped,
Yes.
And then they just want to hurry up, and sometimes, a lot of times, they be pinning it on the wrong person because they just want the community to know that they done got somebody, even if
To
it's
feel
not the right
safe.
person, right? To feel safe. And I'm going to show y'all this clip right here. This is the clip that you was just talking about. You know, with the kids.
They walked out.
Yep. So I'm going to show y'all this clip right here with the kids walking out. And I think it's a quiet clip, so you're not going to hear anything, but you see these kids are walking out and they're covering it on the news.
And guess what? I'm proud of those kids because stand up for what you believe in. Okay.
Yep.
Stand up for what you believe
Look
in.
at all them kids.
And, yeah. All them kids. They walked to the state capitol. And even when I went to the state capitol today and I was there, those kids were singing, they were crying, they were hugging one another. Like, this is something that I've never, ever witnessed in my life. So for me to see it firsthand and not just on television was really kind of, it was emotional. It was devastating. It was, do you guys realize that tomorrow at 4:00 p.m. he's scheduled to be executed? He's already told them his last meal, what he wants to eat. They already have his toe tag ready, his body bag. They are getting the medications ready to administer into him. This is crazy to me. I cannot believe that we are living in a world where execution. Now, my thing is this. Whether a person did it or not, what makes you any better that you're killing? So you're doing the exact same thing that you're accusing this person of doing. So what makes you any better?
Especially if you don't have any hard evidence. Like, ever since day one up until now, it has been questionable. The jury, the case, the sentence, there has been doubts all along. So that's the thing with this. Like, if there's hardcore evidence,
right?
Somebody killing, somebody rape somebody,
right?
Whatever type of crime it is, if there's hardcore, foolproof evidence,
how can you argue with
one thing? That's one thing, but it has always been doubt when it comes to Julius Jones.
Yes.
And I want to know. I want to show you this. Child, let me show you this right here. This is just a clip, and just a minute. It's about a minute long. It's only a minute long, and it's basically him, and he's talking. I think this was around November 1st.
This was his clemency hearing.
Yes, this was his clemency.
This is the first time that he's spoken. He never spoke. Okay, he's never spoken about this all these years. But this is, I'm sure I know what clip you're talking about. This would be the clemency hearing where they wanted to hear from him, and he finally spoke out.
And I don't know, like, if they never wanted him to take the stand, like maybe his lawyer probably didn't want him to take the stand, but
the lawyer he had back then, he did an interview yesterday, and I was so upset. You know what he said?
What happened?
White man standing by what he decided to do way back then. He ain't talked to Julius since they put him in the jail. Okay, so he said, he believed that Julius was guilty. His own attorney back then, a white man.
Oh, wow.
I'm not buying none of this shit. I feel like they knew what they were doing. They did not call his mother as a witness, who said that he was at home at the time that murder occurred. He was at home with his family eating dinner. Okay.
And that's what they've always said from the very beginning. And then, like, as far as the gun or the weapon that was planted, well, they claim that it was planted at his mother's house. I believe it too, but
the boy was over there. The dude that committed the
right, he was over there at the house visiting.
Right, he probably
it there, and it's a possibility that it could have happened that way.
Right. Also, the daughter that claimed that she seen the person who murdered her dad. Guess what? You said the boy had cornrows. Julius had a brush cut.
Right,
could not have been the same person.
Right. And hey, Farrah, hey, what's up, fam? This is my family member jumping on the
hey, how are you?
Hey, how you doing?
I'm all right. How y'all doing?
Good. I just want to show this 1 minute clip real quick, and then we'll add for her into the conversation. And for her, we just discussing Dolph, of course. You know, the shooting that happened in Memphis, and then also Julius Jones, who is set to be murdered. I call it murder. I don't
Murder.
When it comes to this particular case, I'm gonna just call it murder. That's what I'm gonna call it.
It is what it is.
Okay. So let me go ahead and show you guys this clip real quick. And this is the only time, like Lavern said, this was his first time speaking out loud in front of people. So let's play this real quick. See if I can make it a little bit bigger.
You know, I would like to address the family in essence of, I have felt terrible emotion about their loss, and I don't ever want to get lost that we did not, or me and my family do not recognize that they've lost a loved one. I have, lived with that thought every single day and carried the weight of them hating me for something I didn't even do. I know I have broken the laws, but I've never been a violent man. If you really look at my actual record, it is larceny. It doesn't make it, any better that I just stole things, but I've never accosted people. That was not what I was into. But again, I just want to have families to know, man, I do recognize their loss. And I hope at some point they get to heal and to keep cherishing their loved one. And I hope this board gets a chance to really, examine who I am and not the fear that's been talked about me and the hate, because this is not about hate, it's just about the truth. And the truth is, I didn't shoot that man. I didn't kill Mr. Paul Howard. I wasn't involved in it in any way. I wasn't present. I didn't even know he had been killed until after the fact. I wish I could have made better decisions when I was younger. I wish, but I can't change the past. And I mean, that's all I ask you all to consider.
Just to think if he really is truly innocent and they kill him tomorrow. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the panel, Fahara, my fam.
Oklahoma is a populous state and doesn't like interference in employer-employee relations.
Oh, hold on.
From a political standpoint, it's best. I still got my window open here. Alone, so.
My bad. Okay, let me close this down. Okay, my bad. Okay, so let's welcome to the panel. We got Fahara, my fam, and then we also have Tone, my bro. Well, he put his name on here, minding my own business. What's up, Fahara?
Hey, how y'all doing?
I'm doing good. What you got to say on any of these things that's been going on lately? It's a lot going on from border to border right now. But I know I wanted to get your opinion on the rapper Young Dolph, because you from down there in that area, and I was telling the people earlier, like almost 50% at least of my family is from Memphis, Tennessee. So it's a lot of us. It's a lot of us. But I know a lot of my family members and a lot of people from Memphis have been posting on Facebook all day. They are really distraught and disturbed about what's going on with Young Dolph. So yeah.
Yeah, it's sad. It's really sad that he comes back home and that's where it happens. Mm-hmm. If it would have happened in LA where he stays, and it's like it would have been another story. But the fact that you come home and have to experience that, and as of right now, I moved out of Memphis in 2019, and I've been in San Diego, and everybody that got in touch with me, because I'm a music artist, so it's like a lot of these people I'm connected with. And they was like, man, ain't you glad you gone? You glad you gone? I'm like, I'm glad I'm gone, but for other reasons. Not because of Memphis is a beautiful city.
Yeah.
And, I hate that the rep that it has, with homicides and things like that. I live that lifestyle. and I was out there on them streets. I was put in situations I didn't have to be in. I put myself in. I got on probation when I was 18, and that's kind of crazy because people that know me now, they be like, man, we can't believe you live that life. I'm like, y'all just don't know, man. Like, God is amazing. But
you don't look like what you've been through, bro.
yeah. And I'm pushing, and I know it ain't old, but I'm pushing 40, and it's like I lived in and just me having the conversation with my kids about all of this stuff and having to have this conversation with them after my son after the George Floyd I had to show him. You know what I'm saying, and things like that. And I ain't never saw my son get like that. It's not always the police. It's a lot of times it's the people around us and the people that say they want to see us do better. And they really just hate, you know what I'm saying?
You said it.
Trying to get on their good side. And I just feel like, especially in the city, we've seen so much through the years, man. Like I said, they say it's a curse. And another thing about that, we gotta stop saying that too. I don't know if I don't think y'all have said it, but we say that as a whole when we think about Memphis, Tennessee as the curse. But we keep saying it, we manifesting it into the city. Every time we say it, we manifesting it. We putting it back out there that it's a problem. And the thing is, it's a problem to a point. But if we just stop saying it's a problem and really start doing something about the problem, that's what you do with math. That's math. You get the problem and you create a formula to get the answer to this problem. Yeah. And I don't know what kind of beef he had, within the city for somebody to do stuff like that. But when you put out that type of music, you put out that type of energy, you never know who you're talking to. And you changing a lot of lives with that type of music. And by me being an artist, like everything that I used to curse, I took everything down years ago. Because it's like I don't mistreat women. You know what I'm saying? I've never said it in music, but I don't mistreat women. I don't have to curse to get my point across. I don't have to do anything like that. But when you live that lifestyle, you put that energy around you, that's what you're gonna get. Whatever energy you're around and what energy you put out there in the universe, that's the type of energy you're gonna get. That's the type of energy you're gonna receive.
But also, that does not mean because you're putting that type of music out there that this is the life that you're living. Again, it's called entertainment. So therefore, I know entertaining people that entertain, but they're not living the type of lifestyle that they're, you know what I mean, that they're putting out there and they're portraying. It's all about image. It's all about entertainment. It's all about getting paid. That does not mean that you're living that lifestyle. I know people that swears, okay? I know people that, for instance, Rick Ross. Rick Ross was not the type of man that went out there and was shooting and doing all of this and that. Rick Ross was a correctional officer, okay? So Rick Ross was not living that type of lifestyle that I see people right now, okay? They rap about shit that they see. They ain't live that. They're just seeing it. Or things that they've seen. They're not living that life, but they're talking about it. So just because you talk about it does not mean that that's the lifestyle that you live. Okay?
And that could still cause a problem for you too.
It can cause a problem.
Everybody out there might not know that
that's not the lifestyle that you're living.
Front per se.
Yeah, it's the front. But again, I use Beyonce as an example. Okay, she's doing this and that, but guess what? She's going home to her husband. Okay, so that does not mean that she's doing all of those things and all of those sexual things that she said that she does. She's probably doing that with her husband, but you guys are taking it a whole nother different level. You know what I mean? So
the thing is about him, like entertainment is that something I've always been in. Like I came out of gospel music. Like my mama wrote, for like it was the same label with the gospel for the spiritual QCs, the Canton spirituals. I came out of gospel music. and I've been in the industry for a long time. I was signed to Universal when I was 16 years old.
Oh wow.
So I seen all of this stuff, all this fakeness. It's a lot of it's Hollywood, but certain people lived it, and he was one of the people that lived it. And not saying that he live it now. No, he did what Juice did. When I talked to Paul, when I talked to Juice, when I talked to all of them stay out here with me because they don't live the lifestyle no more. But they had to get away from it. And once you get away from Memphis, it's almost you automatically hate it because you left, you changed, and it's jealousy, and it's greed.
They think, "Oh, you too good to be here anymore. You too good," you know.
And he was one of those people, like him and Youngster. They two of those people that feel like that they safe in Memphis. Like he had got his car shipped back there so he could be there with his mom. Like it was crazy. He was there to get cookies for his mama. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I hate that had it happen in Makita Cookies because them the nicest people on the face of the earth. You know, when I talked to Nika, I was like, gosh, man, them people hurt along that even happened at the establishment. And they stuff in Kroger's in Memphis is in different places. We don't know if that's going to affect their contracts that they got.
Right.
And he was just literally there. He was just there last week. He was there last week and did a video with Tanika, just saying, yo, y'all come to Makita Cookies and get all this stuff. A lot of people saying that video was today. No, that video was last week.
Yeah, the one that I just showed earlier, a little while ago.
Yeah, that video was last week.
But it be your own goddamn people where you from. I hate to say that, but it's the truth. Because you know why? Those people are mad because and I'm just being real, just like them motherfuckers in Nebraska. I'm just being real. You know I ain't gonna bite my damn tongue. Them motherfuckers in Nebraska, they be so mad because you have elevated yourself. You have went where they thought you would never go. You know what I mean? You have exceeded the expectations that they thought that you would never get to. You know what I mean? And so therefore, they are stuck into that city. They are stuck into that state and that mind frame, and they will never get out of it. As though you can
certainly understand where, as far as like, no, you weren't like doing the same thing he might have been doing, but you were shot at too before. Your car was shot up before. His car was shot up before. So stuff like that happens when, like you said, when you come from a certain neighborhood, a certain community, and sometimes when you're out there in the streets, you're in the gangs and doing whatever, and then you try to elevate yourself and move out the way. Yes. You try to move out the way, it's nothing wrong. It's nothing wrong with moving out the way. Like me personally, you know, I still live in the hood. The hood table, I'm buying a house right now. They like, where you want to stay? In the hood. Like, what? They're like, you don't want to move out here? No, I want to stay from this street to that street. That's just me. I'm that hood life. But it's like, it's okay though. If you want to move from the hood, don't let nobody stop you. Don't listen to nobody else. Don't let them.
But when you reach
you betraying the community or your peoples or whatever. But if you're in that street life, sometimes you gotta go. You gotta take your kids and your mama and your grandma and Uncle Pete and you just gotta go. You just gotta go.
Period.
But I mean, and again, I don't know him personally, but
when they shot at me and my grandkids was in that car, it was like 14 or 15 bullets that riddled that car. The police said they did not believe that nobody got injured. My grandkids, me, nobody. That was nothing but the grace of God. And so therefore, I said now when I come to Nebraska, I have to move differently. So when I used to be on there talking about, yeah, motherfuckers, I'm in town, fuck y'all, who go do something, that was me. Now, shit, when I come into town, because I don't know which one of them motherfuckers has something to do with me getting shot at. So I have to move different.
Well, you know, when I know you coming, I don't say nothing to nobody.
Oh yeah,
I'm like, okay, girl. All right, girl.
Man, listen, don't too many people. When I come, I'm in and I'm out. I fly in, I fly out, I drive in, I drive out. I don't even let motherfuckers know no more because
she's like you probably might not have heard of her, but she's like a celebrity in our.
I am.
She might not have gained her celebrity status the way most people do, but regardless, she's an author of how many books? 4 books, and got one more on the way. So yes. I might be writing me a book.
I listen
because of her.
I need you to get that book out there. I need you to get that book out there because you got it in you, and people are gonna want to hear it. People are gonna want to see what you're talking about.
From a YouTuber point of view,
I'm ready for it.
Cousin for her, man.
I'm ready for it.
Just look her up. Just look her up.
I gotta get ready to go.
Time, you ain't got much to do. Just look her up.
Listen, I gotta get ready to go, but I thank you for having me on here.
You're welcome.
Y'all, please support Julius Jones. Tomorrow he's scheduled to be executed at 4 p.m. In the morning. People are supposed to go to McAllister, Oklahoma, which is like 2 hours away. Is where the penitentiary is at, where he's being held at. I'm
Are you gonna be down there? Are you gonna be down there? Are you gonna be down there?
I think. Listen, I'm gonna tell you something. I said this to myself. Lavern, you have the rest of your life. You can take 2 hours out of your life to go down there and support somebody who they're trying to murder. So I think I'm gonna go down there tomorrow. We're also gonna be at the Capitol as well. So it's a lot of support. But at 4 o'clock tomorrow, they're scheduled to. He's scheduled for execution. So people right now, listen. Somebody just got arrested at the governor's mansion for going crazy and doing all this.
Well, you see him in the chat telling you to be careful.
Who, me?
They're telling you to be careful in the chat.
Listen, I'm going to tell you, a lot of people have told me, because listen, today at the Capitol, let me tell y'all what happened. Some white boys came up in there. You know how they stormed the goddamn DC.
Was it the Proud Boys?
How they did that shit.
The rest of the Proud Boys?
I ain't trying to lose my goddamn life, okay? So I'm like, shit, I gotta be careful. So when these white boys came up in there, I seen the people talking to them, saying to look at them. I said, hey, guess what? I gotta go. I gotta go because I don't need no shootouts happening and I get caught up in no bullshit. Listen, I ain't got time for that. So I went ahead and I did leave.
Right.
But you gotta be careful doing this type of shit.
You do.
Because I ain't trying to lose my
because they can get very heated on both sides.
Yeah,
so,
it is on both sides.
Yeah.
It's not just
I'm gonna be keeping you in prayer.
If the governor makes the decision, somebody gonna be mad.
Somebody
Everybody's not gonna be happy.
Yep.
Listen,
somebody
his
gonna
family
be mad.
Gonna be mad if you murder him. The other guy family gonna be mad if you don't murder him. So he can't make both sides happy. Okay.
Well, maybe Kanye West, the Kardashians, somebody needs to go in there and do a Hail Mary, throw a Hail. I don't know
Kim came here to Oklahoma.
I saw that in the news.
She was here in Oklahoma, so she feels like listen, Russell Westbrook, Steph Curry, all of these celebrities,
and that pastor, that one pastor, what's his name? That pastor with the big mega church. Oh my God, the one with the big mega church. TD Jakes, yeah. He was.
Everybody is behind Julius. So if this governor goes and does this, then he just was an evil motherfucker from the begin with. That's just all I could come up with because it ain't no other excuse for it. You know what I mean? So y'all have a good evening. I gotta go. God is good. Y'all, let's pray for Julius and please keep him uplifted in y'all prayers. And follow my Snapchat, follow my Instagram, everything. I am.
Y'all make sure y'all check Lavern out. I always make sure I promote my YouTuber friends, the ones on IG, Snapchat. Lavern, sit with Lavern. Check her out on YouTube.
And write your book, girl, because I'm ready for it.
You might have to help me, y'all. You might have to help me now.
I got you. I got you. All right, y'all. Have a good one.
All right, love. Talk to you later.
Okay,
stay safe down there. All right. So. That's Lavern. That's our girl, Lavern. Mind your own business. You've just been sitting in the cut in the bed. Do you got something you want to contribute to either one of the topics that we've been discussing, either Julius Jones or either the rapper Young Dolph?
Besides minding my own damn business.
Yeah, besides minding your own damn business.
Yeah, so you know what it is. I just had a few things, honestly. What's basically, I ain't even got to reiterate what nobody had to really say. Y'all know, look at this shit. But y'all know what's so sad about it all. I mean, you know, beef is beef.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, no matter what, no matter where you go. But when you don't like, you know, like we know here, really, those of us that's really from the streets, know that you have to move, man. You have to, like, even if you're not directly involved, if you've been involved, no matter what level in the streets that you've been involved, you have to really have calculated steps depending on how deep you was involved. Because everybody, there's still cats that's out there moving the same way that you graduated from.
Right.
Which is grimy, which is, nigga, I'm about my bread. Fuck what you talk about. You just like the next client customer. You the homie and all, but you know, I got to eat, nigga. You know, you good. You can take trips. I gotta still, you know, that's the mentality. I still gotta ride the bus. I still gotta hit the block and hustle dimes and nickel bags and shit. You know,
and if you ain't brought them with you, some people feel like, I don't know why, but some people feel like just because they might know you, like you owe them something.
Right. That's the mentality, and that you know, this entitlement. We have this entitlement mentality, and it's bad enough that it's an individual thing, but when it becomes a societal type of thing in a neighborhood and just all kind of, it's involved in all aspects of life. That is a major malfunction and problem, because then that means that if I feel like I'm entitled, just like the person, they feel, hey, they was bold enough to whoever did it, whoever paid the bag to do it. Apparently, they didn't give a damn.
I truly believe it was a setup. I don't know if somebody was paid, but I believe.
Who knows? Who knows? Everything is calculated, because death comes in threes, but at the same time, when somebody is out to get you, they will study your every move, and they'll catch you at your most vulnerable. And even those from us from that background know that your most vulnerable point, especially for those that know you, is your family. Especially if they know that you are about your family.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So with him just putting that out there was kind of one of the self-inflicted wounds that there's nothing wrong with letting the world know that you about family. You know what I'm saying? But it's just different levels to this, man. It's sad that the brothers, it's sad that he dead. You know what I'm saying? Just simple and plain. It's sad that he had to go the route of all these other entertainers, as well as people out here from the streets. That's actually, you know, we grew up with a lot of cats that actually got gunned down and died like that, and said they wasn't nowhere near. They might have been popular.
They wasn't nowhere. The status was nowhere near that. They was just good famous. That's it.
You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, it was like, it's still sad because he'll no longer be able to enjoy and watch his children grow, and it's just a sad, pathetic thing, man. That we really done got to a point to where we really are just don't give a shit. Like, hey man, your life ain't worth shit, mine ain't worth shit. So that's why it's so easy to kill, because of that mentality. When you feel
I had saw on Good Morning America, and I want to for her to chime in on this too, because you are in the music industry. You are from Memphis, and you lived there a very long time before you moved to the West Coast. But they talk a lot, and especially because a lot of these stories that we see lately on the news is females, like female celebrities that are on Snapchat, on their Insta. I'm here. You know, they showing off their jewelry. They showing off, you know, stuff like that. A lot of times, and I don't think this might have been that type of situation, but I do believe that we need to start being more discreet with what we are doing when we are doing it. And one thing I saw, this was just on Good Morning America like 2 days ago. And it was like, if you want to post stuff about where you been, what you're doing, what you're buying, do it after it's done. Do it a few days later. If you're going out of town and your house gonna be empty, wait till you come back, to say you were out of town or something like this. So, I mean, I know you like in the music industry, but do you have anything, you want to say or recommend or about that? And not just the music industry, but just being popular, being a celebrity in that type of life, having that fame, as far as you want to be social with your people, with your fans, but sometimes you just gotta, hold back.
Yeah. What I can say is it's in the realm of the question you asked. I'm gonna start first when you were talking about, like, just be careful about the stuff you put on the internet. That's 100% true. Like, the thing is, over half of the break-ins that happen in people's houses are around the first of the year, because everybody get in on Christmas and they show that they just got the new PlayStation and the new TV and I bought my son this and all that kind of stuff. But then you got to go back to work, and everybody knows that this stuff is in your house. Just like if you're traveling, like when I travel, I normally do my videos when I get back. I record them while I'm there, and I normally do them when I get back. But nobody knows why I stay out here. So, but like if I was,
and we gonna keep it that way.
Yeah, because in Memphis, I just move differently. You know what I'm saying? I don't care how much respect you got and how much love you feel like you got. He just went home and got killed.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? And he has a huge fan base in Memphis, and that story there alone is just it's so sad. But it's crazy. It's normal. It's just happened in Memphis this time.
And that's what's really sad, is that it's normal.
Yeah, it's normal. And as far as people that want to be a part of the industry and all that kind of stuff, I'm gonna tell y'all now, whatever you see ain't real. It's not. It's like, even the everyday life that we live in today, and we live in to make the next dollar and to do this. What you see ain't what you see. This life is not about the money. It's not about the glitz. It's not about the fame. But the thing is, we programmed to think that they programmed us to think that we need this car, that we need this house, that we got to dress this certain way. Like, I seen Professor Griff on a VHS tape, probably like in '97, and he said, and now if you don't know who Professor Griff is, that's the founder of Public Enemy, music group, Chuck D and Flavor Flav. He said that at that time, this like 97, 98, he said by the year 2010, boys would dress like girls and they would have hairstyles like Mr. T.
Oh,
right now.
And if he ain't lied,
the whole 2010 skinny jeans came out and all the dudes wearing mohawks. You know what I'm saying? Because all of this stuff is playing within the program. Like the TV that we watching every day, the things that we were doing right now, this stuff is programmed. That's why they call it a television program. It's to program you, to distract you from what's really real. And over half the stuff that we are doing right now means nothing. It has nothing to do with God. It has nothing to do with your afterlife. It has nothing to do with Creator, period. It's a distraction to keep you looking at this thing, doing this thing every day, go to school, graduate, go to college, graduate, get a job, get a wife, have a baby. That's the program. And if you don't go in that order of the program, you're going to do it the hard way. The entrepreneurship, you're going to do it the hard way because it's not a part of the program. No, they're having the baby young is a part of the program. That's what's keeping our youth like they are, the males and the females. That's what all this stuff is. It's all a part of the program. Now, you can choose to be a part of the program, or you can choose not to be a part of the program. But if you choose not to be a part of the program, you're not going to have the same routes that everybody else have. You're going to have to create an own route for yourself. And that route, if you do it yourself, is even harder. That's why you need God. You need to create it, because all of this stuff is the distraction. If you're like your favorite artist, like prime example, Usher Confessions 1 and 2. He's been saying ever since the song came out, JD wrote this song about him and his relationship that he had with a woman. It has nothing to do with me. JD is a producer. I sing the songs. And now the Brat just said it on the morning show with she on the morning show with Ricky Smiley. And now we didn't went viral. That wasn't true. No, like the whole Beyonce thing. Like the whole Beyonce album she had, the Lemonade album, that was a story about her mom and her daddy.
Yeah.
But they seen how they took it, and Jay-Z was like,
and that's what Lavern was basically just saying. Like, she even used Beyonce as an example. Most of the time they singing and writing, they ain't talking about they self.
No, but Jay-Z, them seeing it after she put that first single, he's like, we can do something with this.
Right,
a $1 billion couple. Because he said, you know what, all this stuff away, I'll take the hit. You know what I'm saying? People think I cheated. I'll take the hit. I'll go along with it. If he cheated so bad and did all stuff, why he on the album? Why he in the videos?
Right.
He's on the album and in the video.
They didn't stop or put a pause on anything in their relationship.
No.
When all those allegations were swirling around social media, they didn't stop. They didn't. It just. They might have not said much in the media, but you didn't hear about him moving out, them separating, divorce papers, nothing like that.
They at home counting money.
And laughing at us and sipping on their champagne and their wine, their good liquor. Yeah, hey.
They got richer.
Yeah, they just got
what
richer.
They say. Oh, you know what they say about all publicity. It might be bad, but it's still good.
Yes. I mean, anything to get you out there.
Yep.
It's positive information. Just like if somebody dissed me and they put me out there and say I did this, I said that, guess what's gonna happen? My Instagram gonna shoot up. My views gonna shoot up. Everything that negativity shoots up. And it's people that's paid to keep us programmed. You know what I'm saying? Like Beyonce teach you how to be a single lady when she happy as crap with her husband and her kids.
Oh my God, I'm telling you, that's exactly what. I don't know how. I can't remember if you. I don't know if you was watching before you jumped in, but that's literally what Lavern said. She was like, "Y'all listen to Beyonce talking all this stuff, and she's at home with her husband, laid up with her husband, and she's talking about all this on her album, what she's doing, being single and stuff. Like this woman is a whole married woman. So yeah, you just reiterating what somebody else said. So yeah."
But that's being part of the program.
Yeah,
it's a choice.
The bigger plan, yeah.
And the thing is, a lot of us don't know that we even a part of the program. Like I done got to the point that I just kind of call everyday program. I call them avatars. Okay, they the extra people on the game. When you playing the game, they're just walking around beside you, going in and out the store and all. That's what they are, because they programmed to feel like I need that shirt, I need those shoes, I need to go here, I have to do this. Those people are programmed, and many are called, few are chosen.
True.
And the chosen one, it's hard. It's the transition. Like when God made transition with me, God showed me I had to unlearn everything I was taught. I had to unlearn everything I was taught, and I came up in church. My mama evangelist missionary, my sister's evangelist missionary, my brother, I'm the baby, my brother minister. I'm second in command in my church at 17 years old.
Oh, wow.
I lived it because I lived the streets so long. I just got tired of God whooping me.
Yeah.
So it's like I just said, I'm just going to do it this way, and that's what it's going to be. But even with that, God showed me. I call God the source. Because God is the source. I don't even say he no more, because I was taught to say he. God is a being from the source. I don't have to go to the pastor to get to the source no more. I don't have to go to the deacon. I don't have to go to the video. Get your personal relationship with the source. And once you get in tune with the source, everything in your life is going to change. So For him to be shot today and killed today, everything happens for a reason.
Everything.
It was meant to happen on this time. It was meant to happen on this date. It was meant to happen for how it happened. Why? We don't know.
And it was meant to happen right inside of that cookie store.
And it sounds sad, but I don't even believe in right or wrong no more. I just believe in positive and negative. You know what I'm saying? It was a negative act, but it may have a positive reaction. Look what George Floyd did. Somebody actually caught it on tape. They actually got it. And the world has changed ever since then. And I think it's moving forward instead of just being in one place. Just like it's
that's why I love social media. I know people be hating on social media. Yeah, people do too much on social media, but I'm telling you, I keep 2 camcorders in my pocketbook, my purse, my cell phone. I have a tripod. I keep all that stuff in my car at all times. I'm telling you, because you never know when somebody might need somebody to be recording what's going on. So I believe that. I have 2 camcorders. I have backup. I might be on the phone dialing 911 while I'm recording on my camcorder. But somebody asked in the chat, do you think that the person will be caught, that they will find the killers?
I honestly think that it's so early. The thing is, we don't know if it was a setup. We don't know if it was beef yet. I think
that's beef,
See, when that stuff comes out, that's when it, like a lot of people said Nipsey was a setup.
Yep.
But it wasn't a setup. It was just somebody at the store loitering around at the store. And he
who had an issue with him from before.
Yeah, you can't just stand around here, man. You can't do that. He came around and shot him. But now everybody saying because he was doing the Dr. City story. Because he was doing he just was it was his time.
A lot of people like to come up with these conspiracy theories, and it could be really just something simple.
Yeah, and and I'll say this: a lot of it is. I'll say that.
He falls a life in death.
Yeah,
only by his permission or will his dad would die. Nothing else.
Yeah.
My mom always used to say, you can be late for everything in the world, but one thing you ain't gonna be late for is your death date.
That's right. Because we don't know the time or the hour. Only God knows the time or the hour. And we do church services on our show. Sunday, I go live for my church service. Tuesdays, it's my pastor and I. We have a show on Tuesdays called From the Pulpit to the Hood Table every Tuesday at 7:30. So I do believe in God. I do believe in not just fate, but if it's your time, it's your time. And even if it might be a very, very sad occasion or the way that you died may be very tragic, I do believe when it's your time, it's your time. And like you said, cousin for her, it might be something negative that might turn into something very positive for either the community, the family, the loved ones. Everything that happens to us, we have to learn from it. We really do. And we have to learn from it. If he was in that life, which I hear he was really about that life. He wasn't just on the mic rapping about, what he ain't about. But you have to learn from it. You have to learn from it. And it doesn't matter if you're from LA, Chicago. Like Chicago right now, Chicago's in a crisis too.
Yeah,
they in a crisis too. You know what I'm saying? So it's not Memphis. It's Memphis and Chicago. It's a lot of different areas. But sometimes what happens to us, we play a big part in it too. I do believe that we do play a big part in what happened to us. So,
because the thing is, like, say for instance, I had the same type of fame that he had, but my lyrics was different. I'll probably have a different outlook of when I go back to Memphis, other than when he go back to Memphis.
Right?
You see what I'm saying? Like the things that we say out of our mouths, we speak it into existence. So a lot of stuff that we go through ain't the devil all the time. It's stuff that we manifested.
Exactly.
We manifest, and that's one of the hardest things in the world that I had to figure out in my journey is everything that I did in my life led me to where I am right now at this time, at this date, based off of decisions I made. And that was one of the biggest hurts of my life because I was at a really negative place at the time when I got that upload from the creator. And I'm like, I did this. I did. I was taught that it was the devil doing. I was doing this the whole time, and that's one of the hardest things I had to battle. Is to know that I was right there in this situation that I was in, based off all the decisions I made in my life that led me to the place that I am today.
Yeah.
And it's
I'm glad you mentioned that because we was just talking about that the other day on one of our shows about being accountable. A lot of people be going through things throughout their life and they always want to say it's because of this, because of them, because of him, because of mom, because of dad, because of, we get to a certain point of our life where it's really all about accountability. Like you can't just keep blaming your outcome on someone else or something else.
Yeah, and the thing is, when you start recognizing it and being accountable for the things that you've done, the positive and negative, because some positive can turn to a negative. You can do something real nice to somebody and then get robbed. You know what I'm saying? So it's like
that's true.
Yeah, so it's like when you take accountability, it's an uplift of self. Like you appreciate yourself more. It's like you value your time a little bit more. Like I can't even waste time doing it because now I know that this situation happened because I was wasting time. And we got to take consideration. We dying every second.
Every second.
What are you doing with your time? Like I think about that that's why whatever I do, like I almost plan my whole life on Sundays. I know what I'm gonna do from Sunday to Sunday because I'm so sensitive about my time. I mean, because you're not gonna get it back. It's gone.
Right.
This second gone. This second. We getting older every second.
And I know. Don't remind me. My birthday next month.
Happy early birthday.
Thank you.
Yeah, but I was talking to my little girl about that, man. She's a freshman at University of Memphis. And I'm talking to her, and she got the thing where she still get mad. You know what I'm saying? She get upset when stuff don't happen her way and stuff. And I'm like, yeah, you're gonna have to grow out of that because that's not life. And I sat her down. I was like, think about how long you've been mad at somebody, or how long did somebody upset you, and how long you kept it. All that time that you sat there and thought about it, that's wasted time. When you just sit there and just hold your foot like hands like this and be mad at something. Man, we got to live life. Like this whole experience is for us to experience it and have the best experience. God built this whole thing around us.
Exactly.
Beauty. This stuff is beautiful. This life is supposed to be amazing, but we so programmed that we feel like we gotta have money. We feel like we gotta have those Jordans. We feel like we gotta go here. We feel like we gotta be accepted. And the only thing that matters out of all of this stuff is your relationship with the Creator. That's it. None of this stuff matters. Nothing. I'm choosing to do this stuff. We choosing to do this stuff. Like you won't go to work. I hate this job. But you get that relationship with the Creator. I'm telling you, you choosing to go to work. Everything that I've manifested within the last 2 years, I'm telling you, is real. It's real. Manifestation is real. I ain't had to get it.
And like you said, we got to start speaking stuff into existence. And a lot of times, I know these people that we look up to or that we are fans of. Some of these entertainers, they're rappers. Some of them talk about some really foul stuff. And you literally, regardless if you really live that life or not. And hey, Arnita and Zara, the people who just coming into the chat, they said you speaking. Yeah, that's my fam. He's spitting facts all day, every day. But yeah, the things that we say, whether we really live that life as a rapper or just saying it just because You know, we want people to believe we live in that life. You still speaking it into existence. You still speaking it into existence. And that's why some rappers who might have always rapped about drugs and gangs and hitting all these different women and all this kind of stuff years and years ago, you see that they have navigated to a different type of lifestyle and lyrics to go along with it. Not saying that, oh, I'm a softie now, or woo, 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 but sometimes you just grow up. Sometimes you just grow up and you have to, you got children that's listening to you, you got your elderly that's listening to you, your grandparents and things like that. So me personally, I live day to day, you know, because I believe in what's meant to be will be. That's my mindset. So, like, I know you said you plan like for the whole week. You know what you're gonna do for the whole week. I plan to. I plan to, but you know, it might not be as detailed or concrete. But I do have like an idea. This day we're gonna do this show. This day we're gonna do that show. I'm gonna go to work, whatever. But for the most part, I'm like, hey, whatever's gonna happen. I just try to live every day to the fullest.
Yeah.
Make sure I tell people I love them. Make sure I try to be a better person each and every day. Show people compassion, because we don't never know when fam, for her, you might not know, but I am a custom personal cake decorator. And I can't imagine, you see my work? Okay. But I can't imagine I'm selling cakes or cookies or something like that and somebody gets shot right in front of me. You don't wake up thinking that stuff is going to happen. So nobody knew this was going to happen. That man probably didn't know that was going to happen. There's a lady on Facebook right now. I don't know if it's his baby mama or something, but they dragging the mess out of her because she's up there. Oh, you said you'd never leave me and my baby. You know, I don't know if that's really his baby mama or not, but they dragging her like for filth. But anyway, you don't never know what's going to happen one day to the next. So I just recommend everybody just live your life to the fullest. If there's something you want to do, college, music, like for her music, if there's something you want to do, rapping, singing, dancing, college, a new job, you dissatisfied with your boss, you don't like your neighborhood, get on that stuff and start working on it and do a little bit every day, each and every week to get to where you want to be. Because life is too short, y'all. And we see these people, oh my God, when Kobe died, Kobe wasn't no rapper. He wasn't out there beefing in those streets, you know, running up on people and things like that. We don't never know when our time is coming. We don't know.
Yeah, that's true. Because the thing is, whatever in your life that you don't like and you don't want, and especially when stuff happen consistently, when stuff happen over and over again, you really got to look at that.
Like when his car was shot up at like over 100 times, that was one incident. When he was robbed, that man had been through a lot of stuff. He'd been through a lot of stuff.
And the thing is, change make change. So if you don't change, don't expect anything to change. It's going to stay where it is. And in that situation, he stayed where it was. You know, because it was putting food on the table, it was making money, and he wasn't really out there in the streets no more, but he know the streets. But the thing is, he felt like, I'm for to run up here and get these cookies from my mom. That's it. But it was just his time. And
well, I'm gonna say if I ever get famous, which I know I ain't, but I'm just saying, if you that famous, and if you know you got enemies, you better have a whole squad. You better have security guards. You got to have bodyguards. You got to have it. You think that you can just walk into a normal store, a normal family store, family chain, mom and pop cookie shop, and you thinking, I did this last week. I did it last month. I'm from here. This my hood. But even if you're coming home to your hood, you should still have like some kind of safety. You should still be prepared.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Like certain stuff, I just believe you can't prepare for.
That's true, because again, if it's your time,
like certain stuff, I just think you can. Certain stuff you can, but certain stuff you just got to go through it
But we would have had a shootout. That's all I gotta say. It would have been a wild Memphis.
Yeah.
I'm like, hold up, they shooting. Pew, pew, pew. It was about to be. Let me stop.
No, you good, man. I just want, I'm telling you, man, all of this stuff that we take, like, that we take and we put so much honor in it. Like, I had to learn that we aren't supposed to love things. When I figured that out, I'm telling you, it blew my mind. Like my brother Maurice Mama, he told me, he's like, things are things. They come and go. They can't go with you. You love beings. You love souls. You love life. And we say, we love this car. We love this house. And we love this TV. No, I appreciate all of those things. I appreciate not having to walk down the street or ride the bike where I got a car. I appreciate I don't have to step
bus on a hot day.
I appreciate those things, but I don't love those things. I love you. Right. I love the living that God put for us to live. Like all this other stuff was created. God created you. God created the trees. God created the animals. God created all of these things. Mm-hmm. So when we get out of the loving things and all that kind of stuff, that's when you get to that point where you just appreciate everything. And I believe like things will really start going your way. But because all of the rest of this stuff that's going on is distractions.
That's is
all it is.
It is. And somebody said in the chat, AMC said, I'm going to read their comment first. They said, put them guns down and get money so we can build our people up. Amen, amen. And JPTV, believe it or not, said, how about not going back to where you came from? When we make it, should we go back where we come from or just be done? We was talking about that a little bit. What do y'all think about that, Tone and for her? About if you make it, just keep going.
Oh, man, you know, it's just... the keep going part mean that, you know, don't stop and don't, you know, where you don't stop elevating. That's what that is to me. You know, just keep elevating. The more you elevate, you know, you got to think, you know, the more we all got the same amount of 23 hours, 49 minutes, 50, you know, 50, I'll get it together. But anyway, we all got the same 24 hours in a day. And there's just no, I mean, when you're elevating, you won't have time to keep indulging in the things that got you caught up in the first place because you're too busy actually dealing, you know, you're handling business like you know, you got a network because you already know when you're in that industry, number one thing is you got a network. So you're constantly moving. You're constantly doing something. You meeting somebody or recording something or produce something. You're doing something, signing the check, getting the check. You're doing something. You constantly involved with doing something. You know, marketing yourself, setting up event. You just promote. You're your own brand. And you know, at the end of the day, man, it's if you still can find time for the bullshit, then there's something wrong with that scenario.
Yeah. Well, I know a lot of people, like I was saying earlier, I'm in the process of trying to find a house to buy. And people might look at me crazy, like, why you want to buy a house in the hood where you grew up? What some people is like, I'm not out there bang, bang, shooting it up with people and things like that. But some people still believe, even if you ain't in the streets out there like that, you know, you should want to buy away from the hood. But for the people who are in the streets like that, who might have been out there shooting, doing drugs, selling drugs, fighting, beefing, whatever. How do you feel about that comment for her about when we make it? Do you believe that people should just keep going, stay away, or come back to where they were, you know?
Well, I feel like this. Like a lot of people gonna see it as where we from. Some people gonna see it as growth, and that's what it is. And some people gonna see it as bragging. And that's one thing I had to learn. Like I can't get a Lamborghini and just drive it through Westwood.
Right.
Somebody think like, oh, he flossing, he's from here.
No, they gonna try to get you.
I can't do that. And them people love me. Like, you know what I'm saying? I got people there that love me. But it's like I wouldn't. That's the thing. It's like the word humble. I think people don't really understand what it means. And sometimes you have to be humble, but humble is one of the worst words to be called.
Yeah.
Humble is a layman term of humble. You can look it up. Layman terms. It means to depreciate yourself for somebody else.
Down yourself down. Or dummy yourself. Well, you know.
Dumb yourself down. Yeah. Depreciate yourself to please somebody else. Mm-hmm. Now, I was in Memphis. We don't say homeless, we say forgotten souls. I felt that we fed to forgotten souls every holiday. I don't care if it's Christmas or whatever we did. Even throughout the year, we did what we did in the community. So we did that. So I'm not for to go up there with all my jewelry on and rings and all that kind of stuff like I have, knowing that these people have not. I have to humble myself for this situation. You see what I'm saying? And I think that's where the problem comes from. It's like we humble ourselves at the wrong times a lot of times. You know what I'm saying? We humble ourselves at times where we really need to be who we are. Mm-hmm. And sometimes we don't humble ourselves when we need to as well. And that's one of those situations. Like he's in all his cars camo wrap.
Yeah.
He's in a 2020 Corvette. Mm-hmm.
I agree. Like,
you know what I'm saying? Like
I agree. Like in high school, like, okay, let's take it back. Like in high school or school, you might got a good job. Your mama might got a good job. You can come to school with the brand new J's every time they come out, right? But we talking like a 10, 20 times above that. You might be the only one with the brand new J's in school, but everybody in there gonna be trying to fight you. It might be one person might try to, oh man, I'm gonna get them kicks from him. But you know what I mean? You come in after becoming like a millionaire or, you know, making all these hits and being famous, then coming back to the hood, bling, 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 blam, cars, you know, all that kind of stuff. And you coming back to a place, and I'm not just, you know, talking about Memphis, because here in Omaha, we don't, you know, it's kind of a lot of impoverished areas here, you know what I'm saying? But you coming into an area that might not even be able to afford to buy their kids some regular new pair of shoes. They struggling trying to keep food on their table to feed their family, and you flossing up and down through the streets. And some people are like, what did somebody say the other day? If you don't work, you gonna steal.
Hey, that's a strong saying, right?
It's a strong saying because it's very true, and especially in the hoods, it can be your own friend or family member.
For sure.
Sure.
But the thing is, you should be able to.
Yeah, you should.
See, that's the thing right there. You should be able to go back to your old neighborhood and show love. And that's one thing that he did do. He went to the school. You know what I'm saying? He went to his high school whenever he came in town, went speak to, you know, he was talking that, you know, talking that talk on the record. He lived that life. So he one of them people I can say that can talk that talk, you know, but he lived that life. But we should be able, all of us, when we make it to the next level, because it's all growth. Why you want me to stay where you at? You want me to move up. You want somebody to move up so somebody can come and grab you. It probably can't grab everybody, but that person can grab that person grab that person. But it's in the city of Memphis, man. It's like it's enough money in Memphis for everybody. A lot of people don't even understand how much money in Memphis. It is money in Memphis. It is major.
Well, I know I ain't been there in a minute, you know, because it's been a pandemic. But you know, we had that big reunion that I and a lot of the people, a lot of family members up here in Omaha and in Memphis have put together in 2015, and that was actually my first time. Even though my mother, my grandma, you know, all them is like from down there. That was my first time being in Memphis, and I was like, man, it's all right. I know they was like, it was at nighttime sometime, and the cousins, you know, some of the farmers. Don't go this way. If you go into this club, we gotta go with you. And I'm thinking, I'm from Omaha. I'm from the hood. I don't need y'all to escort me all around Memphis. But there were certain points in time when I was like, okay, where the family at?
You don't need somebody.
I need somebody with me right now. But I mean, for the most part, Memphis is a beautiful. It was so beautiful down there. And of course, it has the hoods like any other place. You got your hoods, you got your nicer neighborhoods and everything. But I really enjoyed it when I was down there. I really enjoyed it. And then we came back like right after the family reunion. We came back like maybe 3 months ago for Uncle Tom's funeral. So that was like I think 3 months later in 2015. Like we literally turned right back around. But yeah, and then we got to be down there again. So I really enjoyed Memphis when I was down there. I know a lot of people say it's really, rough down there, but sometimes, if you have to make the most of where you are, you have to make the like I used to stay in the projects. And people will say, "Oh, you live in the project, you live in the project." I'm like, but sometimes you have to make wherever you are staying. Like the projects don't make you, the hood don't make you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you can always find your way out, and you can always be that one person in the hood, in the projects, that's doing what you need to do, going to school, getting a good job, raising your kids well, and all that. Your surroundings don't always define you. I guess that's what I'm getting at. Your surroundings don't always define you. So yeah, I love Memphis. Only been down there a few times, but I'm looking forward to coming back.
Yeah,
So this pandemic, whatever.
Memphis is a beautiful place.
It is beautiful. It is.
And I spent over half my life there.
Yeah.
And the thing is that it's like everybody got like your city. You know what I'm saying? It's like your city. Your city may be a beautiful place, and you know where to go and where not to go. And I think that's in everybody's city, not just Memphis. But I think everywhere you go, you should be alert. You know what I'm saying? I don't care how it is. I stay out here in San Diego, and I'm downtown San Diego, and I was in La Jolla, and La Jolla is one of the richest parts of San Diego. And living here, when I realized that San Diego, before I moved, I realized that this is the number one place in the U.S. with the least crime. Because I didn't
know that.
Yeah, I don't see police out. I've been here like 2 years, and I count on both hands how many times I've seen the police officer.
Wow, I didn't know. I'm about to keep that in mind.
Yeah. So by me saying that, I'm in La Jolla getting gas, right? And then I just heard a dude say, "Hey, he running. I'm like, "Where you running at?" And somebody was like, "Somebody just stole his car." I'm like, "Ooh. Here in the richest part of San Diego, like nothing happens out there. Nothing happens out there. He just got his car stole because the thing is, he got comfortable.
Yeah.
Going in and leaving their car on, and they be doing all they thinking.
Leaving your house door unlocked.
Like out here, everybody leave their windows up. Like you can see through everybody's house. All you got to ride down streets to do everybody's house.
And I never understood that. I know the bougie people in the nice neighborhoods, they always got they either got their curtains up or they have no curtains at all.
I put it like this. This one thing I learned about living out here, because I'm from Westwood. I'm from Memphis, I'm from Westwood. So all this, I'm still culture shock. One thing about this is when you're around people that have, it's nobody there to steal.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? That's why these people get so comfortable. You be like, how they do that? How they do that? I'm like, simple. Everybody around them got money. So they don't even
think nobody will infiltrate or
yeah, see, we come from hoods where we was raised off survival.
Mm-hmm.
They're not living in survival mode. Like in Memphis, everything is fast. You know what I'm saying? In LA, everything is fast. Everything is fast. But San Diego, everybody moves super slow.
Mm-hmm. And they probably in this bubble where they thinking they safe, they secure. Ain't nobody gonna mess with us because we live here. Yes. But you always have to be aware of your surroundings. Even if I was to move into a bougie ass neighborhood today, I'm still gonna, just like I do now, I check my doors 3-4 times in the middle of the night. Yes, all the windows, alarm on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Porch light on. I'm gonna still be the same way because you never know. A lot of these people, like when you live in the hood, now we all know, all three of us on here is from the hood. So when you live in the hood, most of the stuff that show up on the news, the negative stuff, is from the hood. It might be 5 crimes in the bougie neighborhood. Might talk about one of them. But they're gonna talk about every single crime that happened in the hood, and that's what makes a lot of those people in those neighborhoods think that they're really safe. Yeah, until the holidays come around and all your packages getting stolen off your porch, and all people breaking in your car, in your garage, and stuff like that. But yeah,
all of that stuff is a part of the program.
Yeah,
like the stuff that the last probably 4 years I was in Memphis, I didn't watch the news because they programmed us in fear. You know what I'm saying? When you're in fear, you're always in survival mode. So, and the thing is, survival mode is what's going to put you in jail a lot of times. And they need you in jail. You see what I'm saying? That's how they make the money. You know what I'm saying? They need you sick. That's why you see all these HIV commercials now, because they making it seem like it's okay. Like if you get it, you fine. Go out there and do your thing. You need they need you to be sick. That's what I'm saying. None of this stuff really matters. It don't matter.
All you need is PrEP. All you need is, all these different things that you can get. Don't worry about sleeping with everybody in your neighborhood. All you need is PrEP.
That's how they make money. They need you sick. They need you scared. They need you in fear. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm telling you, everywhere where it moves fast is crime. Like it was a movie that Justin Timberlake did not too long ago. Well, no, it was a while back ago. I'm sorry, but it was different levels. You know what I'm saying? You stay in this ward, and then the highest level. So, with some kind of way, I forgot. He's from the bottom level, which would be the hood for us, where everybody move fast because everybody got a time limit on their arm.
Right.
So they go to work to get more time, more lifetime. So that's what they work for. They ain't working for money. They working for time and life. And they could spend some of their time, and their time will be money as well. So he ended up getting to the highest level. I forgot why he was going there and what he was doing, but everybody was moving super slow, and they knew he wasn't from there because he moved fast. He ate fast. He moved fast. They knew that he didn't belong.
Right.
And that's how it is in our life right now. You know what I'm saying? Like these people out here, like they think these people in San Diego, it's been a pandemic since the whole time I've been here. They think I'm like a hustling robot. It's like they never seen anything like me. And I'm like, I ain't gave y'all 5% of what I do yet. Because it's been
when I was watching your video when you was live during the YouTuber meeting, they were like appalled. Now, I don't want to say appalled, but they were really like amazed at everything that you was telling them that you were involved in. It's like, what? You do music too? What? You do this? What? You got a clothing line? What? You got like
and that's because a lot of stuff they move so slow. And a lot of stuff that's out here was given.
Yeah.
It was handed down. So these kids don't even want a lot of these companies because they've been working at their moms and pops their whole life. Like we didn't have that. Like we have to work up to get that type of stuff. So when you got people like
me, the dirt.
You got people like me and you come down here, we be millionaires. Because they move different. We move different. Like I did all, and then Memphis, it's almost like it's backwards too. Because I did all that work in Memphis. I ain't get published in a magazine till I got to San Diego. All this decades of work that's being put in, it's like you didn't even get really recognized until you got out of the city you from. You know what I'm saying? That's why Dolph here in San. That's why he was in California. That's why Black Youngster. That's why DJ Paul. That's why Juicy J. That's why Yo Gotti. All them people in California. Because the thing is, what we do there to survive, we do here and make money.
Yeah.
Because everybody else moving so slow. We up if you're from Memphis, if you survive in Memphis, and you can live
about getting it
anywhere and be a millionaire. And they wonder why people move. Like, man, he had to move to go out and do that. No, man, Yo Gotti, he was charging at one point. He was charging like I think like $60,000 for a show, right? Everybody else in the world paying him. Memphis didn't want to give him 20.
Oh.
So what he did, he started throwing these birthday bashes down. He was like, "So y'all ain't gonna give me money. I'm gonna start throwing these birthday bashes, start sending these people down here." He did it at the orphan. Bam. I think the man made
he gonna get it somehow.
Listen, if y'all ain't gonna give it to me, I want to come back home. Hey, listen, if y'all don't want to pay me, I'm gonna make y'all pay me.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm gonna bring Rick Ross. I'm gonna bring everything, and I'm gonna rent out a venue. And y'all don't give me, but it shouldn't even have to.
And he's getting all the money instead of if they was paying him all the money, they be getting it too. They be getting a little bit too. But now when he throw his own events, everything is coming to him. And somebody said, I'm going to drop it. Oh, trust and believe. I'm going to drop my cousin's information. But yeah, they said I need his social media info because he's speaking straight facts. They've been saying that all through the chat since you jumped on here. So I'm going to make sure I'm going to your YouTube channel right now so I can make sure I drop the right link. But yes, everybody who is a YouTuber in the chat and who comes through, I always make sure I shout them out and make sure you guys got the link to their channel so you could check out their channel. So let me see.
Yeah, I appreciate that because I just really want us to get to a point where we done being distracted, man. Like all of this stuff, all this media stuff, all of this stuff is to distract you from what's really going on. What's the stuff you don't even see because you've been distracted your whole life. You've been programmed to think and believe this. Not what you got, brother? I thought he was going to say something. Oh, okay, yeah.
Oh, okay. And I got your link. Your main channel is Fahara's F Television, right?
Yeah, that's the main channel.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But we
follow him on this channel, and then if he'll let you know his other websites and social media. But please follow Fahara Television. I'm putting it in the chat right now. So if you're enjoying his commentary, enjoying what he got to say on these topics, please follow him. He's in the entertainment. He makes music. He has his own clothing line, his own brand. And he makes some really good content on his YouTube channel. So I just dropped the link in the chat. So please support my cousin, support my fam. Click on his YouTube link and make sure you click the notification bell so you can know exactly when he's going live. Please and thank you very much.
Listen. And it's Fahara.com too. Like just my name, Fahara.com, and all my social media. And you get to everything from Fahara. I appreciate it. And I hate that I have to go. I'm having so much.
It's okay. I've been enjoying our conversation, but I know you gotta go. Yeah. And it is getting late. It's almost 11 o'clock. So
it's like 9 o'clock here.
You 9 o'clock. Okay, yeah, because we're in the Midwest. So it's still late. I know I need to be getting my butt off here too. But thank you so much for joining us. I really appreciate you. And make sure you hit me up anytime because I'm always about supporting fellow YouTubers, especially if we have some type of relationship with each other, like family, friends, and stuff like that. So just hit me up if you ever want to join us on the platform again or want us to come over to your channel. Stuff like it's all about support.
Yeah, and I appreciate it. And before I leave, you mind if I say something before I leave on your
Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
Y'all, I'm telling y'all, what you see is not what you see. Take it how you want it. We so distracted. We so programmed that we don't even know it because we used to it. Get your relationship with the creator. The creator will show you everything. All the questions you got, the answers are already in you. You just got to get to the next level. It's levels to this game. And if you treat this life like you treat the video game, the Call of Duty and the Super Mario's, how you win, you can win in life. I'm telling y'all, man, seek the knowledge that you're looking for. It's already in you. Seek the knowledge. Just like you want to go on YouTube and Google and figure out how to make an apple pie and all that kind of stuff, you got to do the same thing with self. Right. I'm telling y'all, man, once y'all figure it out and once y'all get the foundation, build on the foundation and everything else is going to start opening up. And you're going to be able to manifest everything you ever wanted, but you got to be specific even in your manifestation because you can get it and it might not be exactly what you want, but it's exactly what you asked for.
Right.
Learn the words. We say a lot of words that we don't know. We ignorant to it. A lot of people think ignorant means dumb and stupid. No, ignorant means you just don't understand. That's the definition of ignorant. I'm ignorant to a lot of stuff. learn the words that we saying every day, because a lot of stuff that we saying every day, that's why we in the situation we in, because we saying something we don't understand, and we wonder why the same stuff keep on happening. It's gonna keep on happening because change make change. Let's go, y'all, man. Let's be better. Let's get better every day, man. Let's be great. Minding my own business, bro. Yo, I love you, bro. Peace and blessings to you, cuz. I love you.
Good message. Love you too,
Likewise,
fam.
man. Likewise,
too, fam. And I enjoyed our conversation tonight. And we will hook up again for some more conversations, either on your channel or my channel.
I'm down. I love all of y'all, man. Y'all be blessed, man. And just have a blessed night, man. Peace.
All right. You too. Love you. All right. Take care.
Bye.
That's my fam bam, y'all. He's from Memphis, but he's living in San Diego right now. He because of his music career and things like that, he moved to San Diego a few years ago. But he is from Memphis and he knows a lot about what's going on down there. A lot of the rappers, a lot of the history, knows a little bit about some of the beefs going on down there. And so, yeah, that's why he joined us on our platform tonight. I hope you guys enjoyed him and Lavern, who was on here as well. Tony, you got anything to say before we wrap up tonight?
No, I know it's getting late. Got to go to work in the morning, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know I got to get up at like 6 o'clock.
That's
that
all right.
Early,
they can wait. They got a couple more days. The hood, it'll be Friday.
I know, I can't wait. And then next week is Thanksgiving. And you know what? Right. I ain't shame. I'ma say it. Some of y'all who follow me on Facebook, y'all already know that I've been having my Christmas decorations and my tree up since November 1st. And I heard on a radio show on my way to the store this afternoon, they said everybody who got their Christmas stuff up right now, something wrong with y'all. Y'all ain't normal. And I said, well, I guess I'm not normal because I've been having my Christmas stuff up since the day after Halloween because I just was in the spirit. And I'm not going to judge anybody else. If you want to throw that tree up before Thanksgiving comes, hey, I was in the spirit. But anyway, yes, everybody in the chat, from the comments in the chat, it seemed like everybody enjoyed the show. A lot of people, I can't believe, I don't know if people sharing out the live or not, but so far we done had almost 700 people check us out tonight. So people are enjoying the conversation. I know it's trending. These topics are trending. Julius Jones, young Dolph, it is trending. You guys, Lavern Crump, author of 4 books from Omaha, Nebraska, where I'm from. She was with us earlier tonight. She, I believe, is going to go live from the courthouse down there in Tulsa tomorrow for the Julius Jones. Tomorrow is when he's supposed to be executed, unless God throws a miracle up in there and the governor say, I want to stay. I declare a stay on his execution. So they got till 4:00 tomorrow. Those of y'all who've been following that story of Julius Jones, if you're like me and a lot of people, we believe that he probably is innocent because there's been doubts all along over the 20 years that he's been in prison. So if you're a believer, if you want to pray, if you want to intercede with the family, throw some prayers up that, maybe in the last hours of his stay in prison, maybe God will put something on the governor's heart and say, I don't think that he should be executed. So, but again, as we was talking about earlier tonight as well, what's meant to be will be, and what's supposed to happen will happen. And, we never know our time. But yeah, everybody in the chat, good night, Marilyn. I see you over there, love. Good night. And Noya boy. Hold on. I think it's pronounced Noya boy. Because I think he's from No. I think that's how you say it, Noya boy. But yeah, everybody who commented in the chat, JPTV, Nice Life, who else? A lot of people, AMC, Fatima. Hey, Fatima, Arnita, Baby Eyes. There's a lot of people, Zara, who commented in the chat. Everybody who's watching and everybody coming in the chat, we do appreciate you guys. Make sure you like and share the video. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed to the Hood Table. And again, I dropped my cousin's link, Fahara. He's everywhere, YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, same name, Fahara. So make sure you check him out, okay? Thank you. Appreciate it. Love you guys. In the meantime and in between time, stay safe, be blessed, remain vigilant at all times. And as we always say, Tom,
keep it hood. Keep it hood.
Keep it hood.
All right, y'all. Much love. Peace and
Bye.
love.
Love you guys. Have a wonderful Thanksgiving holiday if I don't speak to you before then, okay? Good night. Already.